Hey guys, CK here, and we have the traffic signal lights functioning for this intersection. This will go to Brick Rodeo next weekend for the July 4th weekend, and I'm going to make 3 videos to kind of explain and break down how I ended up building this. I actually ordered the lights 2 years ago. So it goes to show you how I kind of had this idea for a while, but I got preoccupied with other things and we finally got it done though. For this video, I'm going to go over how I built the traffic signal poles. Believe it or not, I had to destroy it a few times and redesign it. So as you can see, the traffic signal pole here is actually shorter than the traffic signal poles here, because naturally you're gonna have a vehicle, see in real life, on the right side facing this light over here. I need to change battery. I could tell that green light was kind of dim there, but yeah, so you're gonna have the traffic signal lights on the right side. So this wire here is much longer than the wire here, naturally, because on this side the lights are much closer to the pole, and over here they extend all the way to the right lane. So that was a challenge, which I'll mention in the lights video, but for the traffic signal video, which is this one, I just want to point the difference so you guys can see if you're going to build an intersection like this, whether it has working lights or not. Keep in mind that your poles are not going to look exactly the same because of how the vehicles are positioned at a traffic signal intersection. Okay, so my design, let's start with the pole. The pole, I believe, is 10 round bricks. Okay. And then we got 2 bricks, 2 1x1 bricks, and a stud on top. As far as the construction here, we got the horizontal, the single mast arm right here. We have 1 round brick, 1 1x1 brick with studs on the sides, 2 round bricks, then 3 bricks with studs on the side, and then 3 studs, a telescope piece, and an antenna. That's the construction for for this design. And then for this one, with the lights being a little bit further away, the pole is the same. Then for the mast arm, you got 4 1x1 bricks, then 1 1x1 brick with studs. Then you have this I call it the bazooka piece, not sure what it's called, but that's literally one piece right there with a handle at the bottom. Then we got the 3 1x1 bricks with studs on the side and an antenna piece, and you build that twice and you get 4 traffic signal lights. Then for this construction right here, not sure if you can see this well, or I'm going to describe it well, but I'll describe this to the best of my capabilities. You have this rigid, it's not rigid, sorry, I guess this, what's the word for this, ribbed hose with studs on both sides. And then you got this piece right here, this piece right here. Not sure what it's called off the top of my head. Then this handle with the three bars. Then a skeleton arm. I know I used a different kind of connection at some other locations, but I use a skeleton arm here. And a clip, as you can see right here. You could be creative with this to make this contraption that kind of looks like this connector, the electric cable is going somewhere. I didn't want to just hang, and I didn't have a brick with a stud on the side to connect it to. And even if you do, it's kind of hard to do. For some reason it doesn't bend that well, or it doesn't stay on, so I just felt like this contraption kind of looks like there's this fixture and this assembly that naturally fits well with the hose or this cable. Then up here, oh, we have this piece right here, not sure what it's called. It's a bar, and over here I used 1x1 tiles to make it look like, give it this boxy look, like the lights would look in real life, to kind of emulate that. Then up here we have the 1x1 tooth pieces over the lights. Then if you see over here, it's just, I just have studs, trans red, trans clear yellow, and trans clear green, or trans green, however you want to count, translucent. Then over here I added an open stud, the bottom of the handle of this bazooka piece, I'm not sure what it's called, and I added this one that's this cheese slope, the 1x1 white cheese slope. You could also use the other white piece. It kind of looks like a rounded piece. Not sure how to call it, but that actually works well as well for the CCTV camera. And I got one on that side and one on this side over here. And then, am I missing anything? We have this clip over here. We have a bar with a clip connected to this 1x1 plate with a, trying to remember the actual word for it, I guess a connector that you could place the clip into, that's connected to this cable. I think it's pretty straightforward. You could actually visually see I have another 1x1 tile over here on both sides to make it look like, and I guess give it that little bit of texture. I didn't initially have these bars here, but I added them on top primarily so I can clip these road signs on. Initially I had these bars down below, but it felt a little bit claustrophobic. If the vehicles are going to pass under, I doubt a truck would be able to pass under in that case. So I added these road signs on top. Right now they're blank. It'd be cool if we could make custom ones, maybe one that says CK Brick Collection and another one that says TBRR. This actually is going to be part of the TBRR, Texas Brick and Railroad display, which is a train display at the Brick Rodeo Convention on the July 4th weekend. Then one more thing to mention, actually I'll go over the sign here. Pretty straightforward. I have these 1x1 plates with clips that clip onto this, is it the antenna piece? Yes, over here I use a telescope and antenna, and on the other side I used something else. I used this bar right here. See? So the design does change a little bit from one pole to another, and these are the variations. And you could be creative and use your own imagination and use different kind of clips. I use another clip right here. This top bar. Oh, actually, I do want to mention this. So if you transport this, you'll notice that especially if you don't have a wire within, it is pretty fragile. In my case, I didn't want to use glue. There is a wire. That is one advantage I have. But I figured something out. If you have a clip right here, the closer you are to the pole, if you have some clips and an additional bar, you have two connections here, horizontal connections. They kind of strengthen the stability of your traffic signal pole, especially that single arm horizontal mast, if you have clips and attachments horizontally near the pole. As you extend, you'll see that it feels quite fragile, but in my case, it's the wire. Having a wire inside definitely helps keep it all together. But when I do transport it, it does fall apart, but it's pretty easy to put it back together because of the wiring inside. And here I have a clip for this pole. I have this clip that connects. Here, I'll show you, see if you guys could see it from here. I have the longer clip piece that connects to the cable. And as far as these bottom decorative, I guess, concrete, I guess planter boxes, if you want to call them that, or decorative aesthetic pieces, you could be creative and make your own design. I added them just for fun. Actually, the reason why I added these is because I had already done all the wiring, and the wiring was kind of exposed here. If I bring this up, you'll see that the studs are kind of exposed and it doesn't aesthetically look good. So I wanted to add this decorative piece without having to redo the wiring. Yeah, so you could say it was kind of a lazy solution, but it's a solution that kind of works because it adds something to the intersection. And you can add plant pieces here if you want, a flower bed to give some color. As you can see, it is quite gray. dark bluish gray, black, and light bluish gray, which I wouldn't say it has a dull look, but it has a very concrete jungle look to it. But the lights will definitely make your intersection pop. At the end of the day, it is just a traffic signal. It's just traffic signal lights, part of the roadway. So yeah, that's it pretty much for this video. I want to mostly cover the poles. I will talk about the lights and where I got them from in another video. Keep an eye out, and please make sure to subscribe and like this video so the channel could continue growing, and every time I come up with a creation, I'll share it with you guys.